we ready to find out our winner? Yeah, we started with 64 startups. We got all the way down to the final 5, and now we find out who is the winner. Again.
And what are you hoping to achieve here? Is this networking for you?
I'm here. I'm part of Startup Grind. I'm a volunteer director for Startup Grind Lansing, and I'm here to help today and help make sure we've got 64 pitches coming through to a final 5. And I brought some founders that are pitching today. We've got some from Michigan here. I'll be judging. I'll be running a panel at 3 o'clock about healthy founders, healthy exits. So I'm here all day.
So what are we hoping to achieve other than win?
So it's all about spreading our message. The labor crisis is absolutely real. Something needs to be done about it. And we've built something for the trades, the people who have built our country for us. And so spreading our message, it's all helping.
What are you hoping to achieve today?
So much experience, networking, have this new experience of pitching maybe 5
Pitching
rounds.
today, what are you hoping to achieve?
I have a partner and he wasn't able to make it, so now I just want to achieve that I can do this by myself. I want to show to him that I won, or I was proud of what I accomplished today.
Flying solo today. So what are you hoping to achieve today?
So basically make great connections, find more people who share the vision, and maybe find great people who can be co-founder in the future. We are about to launch. We are very close to the launch of the product.
What are we hoping to achieve today?
No, we're here to have fun, and we're here to do our best, of course, and actually meet a lot of founders. You know, I love meeting other founders. Some of the best introductions, even to investors, that we get are from other founders.
What's one question you got from an investor that completely stumped you, and how did you get over it?
How do you de-risk all the financing environment that's happening right now? Can help to businesses grow, you know?
So the investor, what is the hardest question you've received from a potential investor that kind of stumped you?
Yeah, it's like, why are you a services business? And the answer is no. We're building a platform and with AI experts, but it's really hard to explain how those intertwine together.
So it comes down to storytelling. Give me one question the investors were asking during the round that you were just stumped by.
What is your moat? As they would say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Understanding how patent strategy works is super important.
I'm learning every day.
What's one question an investor has asked you that's completely stumped?
You know, there are so many little 3-letter words out there. You got to learn what an ROI is, and a SAM, and a TAM, and a TOM. And at first I was like, guys, I need a dictionary for this, you know? So I was a little stumped up in the beginning, and our first pitch deck, I was just lost, but I'm getting there now.
And what is the biggest challenge you're facing right now as a founder?
Yeah, that's I already said. Because I'm a technical founder, it's a bit challenging to really deliver what we are doing. So I'm good at building the product, but talking, it's hard.
Wonderful. And what is one challenge you're facing as a founder?
Too much opportunity.
Interesting. So avoid the shiny objects, right? Focus?
Pick my shiny object and stick with it.
What's your biggest challenge as a founder right now?
Launching our product. We're through beta testing right now, and so we're getting through the final legal hurdles and actually launching the website.
What is the biggest challenge you're facing right now as a founder?
Well, the biggest challenge is really just time, right? You want to do so many things all at once to develop and to build the company, both raising capital and also putting all the things in place that build a sustainable company. So if I could figure out cloning and/or being able to slow down or stop time, that would be the
biggest
key.
challenge you're facing right now as a founder?
Challenge is you wear all the hats as a founder. And I'm also hoping to build out a team, so hopefully I'll find like-minded people here as well.
You can see now the founders are pitching. They've broken them out into different rooms, and they have a minute to pitch their idea. And the idea is it's like a March Madness style. We have 64 founders pitching to over 100 venture capitalists here in Austin.
Carrier side, it analyzes cover letters.
Colin says, every day we make life-impacting health and operational decisions without knowing what's in the air around us. The air is invisible, it's constantly changing, and it's filled with potential threats. Pollen, mold, microplastics, wildfire smoke. Current monitoring is either too delayed, too vague, or too limited by sample size.
Chris Klein, I'm here with you. I've interviewed you before for the podcast. You're here. You just pitched 7 seconds ago. How are you feeling?
I'm shaking. It's an exciting environment. It's packed with people. The energy's insane. There's a lot going on. So I feel pretty good, but we'll see how it goes.
You literally have 1 minute for these pitches. Is there anything coming off of it? I wish I'd said that.
I wish I would have got that we doubled revenue in 2025, because we did, and now we're going to do it again in 26.
Love it. Love the energy. Last question, what advice would you give to a founder looking to raise capital at an event like this, having already pitched in advance?
I think have as many conversations as possible, keeping a positive energy, always smile, be likable, and then all the investors in the room will want to be your friends, build those relationships, and over time, people will make introductions for you, and you'll get to exactly where you want to be.
What's one piece of advice you could give a founder when they're trying to raise capital?
So, first of all, go after a very big problem, like a problem which is maybe very boring as well. You don't need to be fancied by the latest talks in the town, AI, all of that. I think go after a real problem that is very personal to you and go about solving that, iterate the process, understand your customers, keep building, and then eventually get to a solution which is also economically sustainable. So a business market fit is as important as a product market fit and a founder market fit.
What advice would you give to someone who's trying to raise capital?
Oh, really refine your pitch and be very detailed and meticulous in your pitch.
And what advice would you give to someone as a founder who's going to raise capital as you build out a team like this?
Well, first have an amazing team, because without a team you can't have a company or create a product. The second thing is profitability. Have path profitability early on. In our case, day one.
What advice would you give to someone who's a first round, like trying to raise that first dollar of investor capital?
It's not going to be easy. It's a long process. There is not going to be shortcuts. Think of it as almost like a sales process. You have to create your funnel, you have to keep your follow-ups. Eventually you'll get it. Like it might take, for few it takes a couple of weeks, for some it might take even a year, right?
Yeah. So are you guys bootstrapping right now? Do you already have funding and you're looking for additional funding?
So in terms of the investment, that we are welcome VCs and early stage investment, and actually the intervention and detection itself, it's creating we are generating revenues. So this is a long-term trajectory that we're gonna facilitating the whole community and the research industry.
And so I would imagine one of the most important aspects of your business is protecting your IP. Is that correct?
Yes, we do. And we.
Andrew Thompson with The Grow. I run go-to-market. And with that became the idea of being able to create your own voice AI agent. And so over the course of the last about 16, 17 months.
A total score of 114.5 and an average score of 22.9. Jim Brown. In fourth place with a total score of 115. And an average score of 23.0. All around. Coming in third place with a total score of 121 and an average score of 24.2. Clearsight Therapeutics. With 2 startups remaining, we will now jump straight to announcing our winner. I want to point out, the 2 remaining startups are now Collars and NeuroFore. NeuroFore made it all the way to the Elite 8 in last year's tournament. We had 1 startup that scored a total of 123 with an average score of 24.6. The other startup scored a total of 129 with an average of 25.8. Your winner and the champion of Startup Mania 2, NeuroFore! Congratulations!
Congratulations, please. Your name and your company?
Yes, I'm Hamasa from NeuroFore.
And what does NeuroFore do?
We have developed a diagnostic tool for Parkinson's disease.
We started around 7 a.m. this morning. It's now 9 o'clock at night. You went through 64 founders were pitching, multiple rounds of pitching, multiple styles of pitching. You won. Congratulations. Last year, you were in the top 8. This year, you made it. What did you learn last year that you applied to this year?
Yeah. Practice. Last year was our first time. We had practice, but not enough. So we had a year to prepare. The judges give you a lot of feedback if you just go talk to them. Being on your toes the entire day from 7 a.m. until you win.
It's a total stamina game here. It's a total marathon. What would you advise a founder trying to raise capital at the early age startup to get ready for something like this? Because this is so unique and different from running a business.
Yes. Absolutely. Not giving up. Working hard every day. We have been through a lot in the past year and a half since we launched NeuroFore. We have heard a lot of no's, a lot of you can't do it. Just wake up every day, do your best, and eventually it'll work out.
Every no gets you closer to the yes. So you won $50,000 in total prizes today. What does that do for you going forward?
Yes, absolutely, a lot. We're nearing FDA submissions, so a lot of this is going to go towards that. We're submitting for de novo, which is a big milestone in every FDA-regulated device or drug. So we feel relieved. This is going to push the field, push our company, and just make us closer to where we want to be at the end.
So you would say winning Startup Mania is going to be transformative for your business?
Absolutely, yes.
Are we husband and wife?
Not yet.
So we're partners.
Yes, partners.
And last question. I know you're exhausted. Tell me, how is it working with your partner?
Yes, it's actually been exceptional. If you do find the right co-founder, it is a huge relief. For us, it's been working great because we're always on the same page. So we're able to make decisions very fast, and that has contributed to NeuroFore's success. We're able to pivot, we're able to say no when we want to. And of course, if we were on different pages, this would have been a very different journey.
That is wonderful. Great advice. Hamasa, CEO of NeuroFore, winner of 2026 Startup Mania. Congratulations. I know you're exhausted. You went through 64 founders pitching here. You made it to the top 8 last year. This year you won. Congratulations. Multiple pitch levels. Tell us, what are you taking away from this?
Really that your hard work can pay off. We've been thinking about this since we competed here last year. It's rubbed us the wrong way. Like, we didn't win last year, so we wanted to come back and win. And for us to do that really was us just taking little steps every single day to improve our startup to the point where the pitch just sells itself at this point because of the work that we've put in to get it to this point. We've realized on our startup journey is that for us, because we're going the medical diagnostics route and we have to get FDA approval, for us, there really is a launch pad moment. A lot of these other startups that are doing like just B2B SaaS, the San Francisco app sort of thing with no major regulatory hurdles, like, of course, they're amazing. They make $1 million, but for them, it's a much faster path to market. For us, it's a slow lead up. So if we really wanted to announce this big regulatory milestone in a big way, and we thought that was an exciting way to do it, to compare ourselves to a rocket ship ready to lift off. Get your pre-submission meeting in with the FDA as soon as possible. If you're in the medical device space, it's free. You can literally just submit all of your materials about what you're doing to the FDA. You can meet with them and they will give you feedback essentially on what you're doing and help you determine your regulatory path. And that will save you a lot of time and money in the long run, and also make you a lot more investable with venture capitalists because they see that you're actually putting in the work to get things done.
Absolutely. Miles with NeuroFore, congratulations. Yeah.
And I'm on the grind, need somebody to bankroll. And I don't wanna be anxious, I'm coming for the action, lights and cameras. And every day is a grind out here.